Welcome to the night shift. I'm sure that sun had things to say about me. Darkness can make me hard to see. Now some say I'm evil, but the rules, you must agree, I cannot let you go free.
What you just saw is a clip from a song by Kyle Allen Music titled Lights Off, which is a security breach song. I happen to have a theory about Moondrop. Unpopular opinion, but my theory is that Moon isn't evil. Or at least doesn't see himself as such. I know it's crazy to think about, but hear me out. First, let's look at this from Gregory's perspective. He is like 12, a young child. Young children often have a lot of fears, the dark being one of them. Notice how the first thing Gregory does is grab a flashlight and try to hide. He likely believes that if he hides for long enough, Moon will eventually give up and leave him alone, which is a natural thing to think in this situation. And if this plan would work, why would he need a flashlight if he was just gonna hide the whole time? I mean, wouldn't a flashlight make it more likely that you would be caught, considering it's, bright? To Gregory, not just Moon, but also Sun is dangerous. He doesn't trust either of them, as shown in Best Friend when he spends the entire song trying to get away from Sun. He's scared of Sun, or at the very least, finds him extremely annoying. Sun is far too energetic and cheery and bright, pun intended, for him. Therefore, he tries to get away because he finds it so annoying. Now let's try to look at this from Sundrop's perspective. He obviously is trying to keep Gregory close to him and best friends so he doesn't turn off the lights and put himself in danger. He obviously is scared of Moon as well, or at the very least doesn't like him, and knows Moon does not like him, as evidenced by the line, "He doesn't like me and he won't like you" in Lights On. So it's clear Sun and Moon don't get along. The Ruin DLC even confirmed it. Also, something I don't think enough people talk about is that if Gregory runs into a play structure after distracting Sun instead of turning off the lights, Sun will look around briefly and then start crying, likely because he thinks Gregory left. I saw another comment either on Lights On or Best Friend that mentioned how Sun feels that the safest place on the Pizzaplex is the daycare, which is why he tries so hard to keep Gregory inside the place. He doesn't want to let Gregory outside because he doesn't want to put him in danger. But when Gregory breaks the one rule that the daycare had and puts himself in danger, Sun has no choice but to kick him out to protect him from Moon and just hope that someone out there could protect him from the dangers of the building because he knows something is different outside. One thing that comment did not mention is the fact that Sun calls out security alert. I think Sun does that because the announcement is meant just for the human guards, at least in my opinion. So he calls it out without thinking while hoping one of the night guards would hear it and run over to the daycare and protect Gregory. But the other animatronics arrive instead. Sun feels like not only Moon, but also himself and all of the other animatronics are a danger to the children. He knows Moon is a danger and therefore tries to keep him away. Sun believes that even though he's a danger, he's still safer than Moon, as evidenced by the line, "You'll be protected when I'm in control," in Best Friend. He knows that if he can keep Moon away, he can protect Gregory. He tries to use the methods he does with the other kids on Gregory to keep him distracted, but it obviously does not work. Now for the part you clicked on this video for, Moondrop. I used to be in the group of people who believed that Moon was affected by the virus that affected Monty, Chica, and Roxy, but I'm not anymore, because if he was, wouldn't Sundrop be affected too? I mean, they're technically the same entity. I don't think Moon has been affected by the virus, but I also don't think he was always the way he is now. Remember that Sun and Moon were originally in the theater, but were moved to the daycare. Also remember that the engineers didn't bother reprogramming them and just left them the way they were. Animatronic or not, that's a big change. So while I think that Sun managed to get by just barely, Moon wasn't so lucky and lost it. Now he believes that bad children must be punished, and that's by death. Sun obviously doesn't like punishing bad children, so Moon could believe,
"Fine. I'll do it myself."
Also, this isn't really part of the theory, but I like the detail that in the game when Gregory knocks over cans, Sun picks them up quickly, but Moon picks them up quietly. This could also be because he's Moon and was likely originally programmed to be quiet and gentle to help kids go to sleep. He also could have been slightly energetic originally. Reasoning for this is that in his jump scare, he's actually tickling us, which is why his fingers wiggle around like that. This could also have been in his programming from the start to calm down scared children in the dark. It possibly shows that maybe he's still in there somewhere. Perhaps deep down he hates what he's become. Perhaps he still was there when he and Sun were transferred to the daycare. Maybe over time he started losing it. Maybe he actually has been slightly affected by the virus, but not fully affected. Maybe he actually likes Sun deep down. Maybe he feels like his punishment of death is the good thing to do with rule breakers. Maybe that's why he doesn't like when Sun is in control. Maybe he feels like he should always be in control because what he's doing is best for not only the kids, but also Sun. And that's it for this theory. Keep in mind that this is mainly going off of Kyle Allen's music videos, Lights On, Lights Off, and Best Friend, but it's also going off of the actual canon lore of the games. It has more of the canon lore in the games in Moondrop's part than it does in Gregory and Sundrop's, and that's mainly because I wanted Moondrop's part to actually have some potential of being canon without relying on fan-made material, and with Sundrop and Gregory, I wanted to use this song because these songs, I wanted to use them because these songs are criminally catchy and they have been stuck in my head for 2 days at this point, and I can't stop rewatching them, so I wanted to use them desperately in this theory, but again, that's my point. This is a theory. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be officially canon. It's meant to be a sort of what-if scenario, like a sort of hypothetical thing. I do believe that there are some people out there who will hate this theory, and in fact, that is incredibly likely. And don't get me wrong, this theory is not perfect. It definitely has flaws, but I do want to say that since I've actually posted this and actually put it out there in the world, I do like this theory a lot, and I really want it to be canon, but I can't make it canon unless it's confirmed by actual lore and the actual game developers see this video and are like, yeah, this is canon now, which is incredibly unlikely, but if that actually happens, that's going to be insane. But yes, this is a theory. It's not meant to be a definite answer. Like, obviously Moon is crazy. Like, look at the way he's chasing Gregory up this thing. He's crazy. Like, look at this. Like, he's crawling on the walls. Yeah, this is just a theory. It's a goofy little theory. Like, you can hate this theory with every fiber of your being, but if you actually post hate comments in the comments below, try to be civil about it. Don't cause any arguments with the people who actually like this theory, because that's just gonna ruin it for everyone. But yeah, this is just a theory, and I really thank you guys for watching this, because this actually took quite a bit to get out, actually, and I really like it. So yeah, have a great day, y'all.